Hi guys, happy belated Halloween. I meant to put one out on Halloween and it was just rough night. Rough day at work, rough night, had to be up early. So, but to get in a little belated Halloween festive spirit, I have on my red wig from my poison ivy and have my special cup. It says witch's brew. It has a cute little witch on it. It has my own witch's brew in it. So, not a lot has happened since my last podcast, or my blog. Nothing exciting. Didn't make it to BonsaiCon, really bummed. Atomicon's next weekend. Don't know if I'm going to make it to that one either. I'd like to at least make it Saturday. And I think they're doing a masquerade, which I'm always down for. Share some goodies I have. I have 2 pop figures now, hoping to acquire a third soon. I've been told it's going to be a belated birthday present, which will be Glenn, the huge Walking Dead fan. Spoilers, if you have not seen any of this season, please skip over the next minute. I'll make it really quick. Glenn's sick, can't believe it, hope he doesn't die. Okay, so here's the first one, my Daryl. My fiance gave me this one. Love it. My other pop figure is my Harley Quinn. I want a Catwoman one and a Poison Ivy one. Poison Ivy they haven't made yet. And Catwoman, the only one they have is the one off The Dark Knight, and I want more comic animated series version Catwoman, I guess. And then I have my Pop Plushie Daryl, which if you are ever on my Instagram, he last Sunday took over my Instagram. Did the previous episode, the season premiere that they showed again at 8 o'clock. He took over and commentaried. Team Pookie. He's not for Team Pookie. Does not like Pookie. No. So, Halloween was fun. I didn't dress up on Halloween. I did wear orange and black and wore my Hello Kitty Halloween shirt. But on Friday, yesterday, my work celebrated Halloween by doing a parade. I work at the daycare, parade with the kids, and a party. And that is when I donned my Lolita Hawkeye that nobody knew what it was. I actually got asked if I was a gypsy. I need a petticoat too. Still need to wear a petticoat. Really excited to announce that I will be doing another Lolita. That my friend who makes the awesome Lolita stuff from the Lolita fashion shows, she is actually going to help me make my Green Arrow cosplay. We're going to the D20s. South Carolina D20s are going to do Justice League / DC Lolita versions. We're really excited, and for me to do the Green Arrow is really exciting for me because I have finished season 1 and have started watching season 2 as it comes up on the CW website. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with Arrow. Oliver, want to take him home and cuddle him. Will not say the other things I want to do, but you can take a guess. Let's see. So I'm really excited about it, and I just can't wait to see what all the girls do. I know we have a hot girl, we have a Batman, going to have a, crap. That's so sweet. I forget what my Fitbit wants to be. I'll get back to you on that one. This weekend, just going to be jamming out my book. You keep hearing me talk about it, but I've yet to do anything with it. I'm going to at least jam out the first chapter, hopefully tonight, of my book, the second rough draft. And if it turns out all is well, I will read it to you. I feel like such a spaz in these things. New background. Color's kind of plain right now, but I'm in a new place, so that's kind of why it's been kind of few and far between with the vlogs and everything, but I'm in my new apartment with my honey. I'm so excited. And by the way, at any point in time you hear random meowing, it's my cat. Sorry. So I guess what I will do now is do a reading from one of my fan fictions, since I've not done any of those yet. I'm going to do a reading of the first chapter of my DNAngel, which is, the basis of it is, and you'll catch on pretty quick, is Dark and Daisuke have their own bodies. Tashi has his body to himself now, and it's kind of where they're falling from there, and what's happening now, what's going on, and I'm having a lot of fun. I just updated it recently, so hopefully some of my viewers or fanfiction followers who have favorited the story have seen it and have read it, and we'll review it soon. If you watch these and you do go on my fanfiction, please, please, please read and review, please. I love it when I can get reviews on my stuff because it helps me as a writer and lets me know if y'all are enjoying it. Should I take it in a different direction? Blah, 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 blah. So, without further ado, you have to forgive me because I have to look to read it. I don't have the story memorized. Here is A Thief of Hearts, Chapter 1, and the chapter's not titles, I'm sorry. Alright. Daisuke sat at the kitchen table and stirred his food around on his plate. He could not force himself to swallow the now cold food. Daisuke's mother came up behind him and wrapped her arms around his shoulders and squeezed him tight. "It will be all right, honey. Maybe it was just not meant to be." She let him go and stared into his red eyes that were glazed over with pain. He quickly got up, knocking over the chair, and ran upstairs to his room. Daisuke sat on his bed and began recalling what had happened earlier. Earlier that day. Oh, if you see this is just a kid's Hawkeye tattoo. Figured I could use it as a reference point for my Lolita. Anyway, "I am so sorry, Daisuke. I never wanted this to happen," Riku told him. Daisuke ran his fingers through his hair. "Couldn't we still be together?" he pleaded to Riku. "It's not like I'm moving to the next city, Daisuke. I'm moving across the ocean. I will never be able to see you. It would kill us both." Riku sighed. She was getting frustrated, and that was not how she wanted to feel on her last day with Daisuke. A black limo pulled up. Risa was already inside waiting for Riku. "I'm so sorry, Dai. You will always have part of my heart." With tears gathering in her eyes, Riku kissed Daisuke's cheek and left in the limo. Daisuke watched as the limo, with his only love in it, pulled away. Current. I feel like I should have, like, music, a button, ready to play music for when stuff like that happens. With snuggled against Daisuke's face, Daisuke patted his head and began going through some old pictures of him and Riku. "You should never dwell on the past," a deep voice commented. "Shut up, Dark. You're the last person I wish to speak to," Daisuke spat. He threw a book at Dark, aiming for his head. Dark caught the book and placed it gently upon a desk. "Do you think I do not miss Risa? I finally have my own body, and she leaves." Dark said as calmly as possible as he stared out the window. "Just shut up. You have your own body, now leave me alone. Besides, you like anything that moves." Daisuke gave a wicked grin as he approached Dark. Daisuke's mother opened the door as Dark's fist flew to meet Daisuke's right cheek. "Dai!" She ran to Daisuke and helped him back up. "Dark, what has gotten into you? You want me gone, Daisuke? Fine, I'm gone." Dark growled as he flew out the window. Daisuke wiped a little bit of blood that trickled down the side of his mouth. "Good riddance," he growled. Daisuke left his house and ran outside to the ocean water. He tossed some shells in it, but was distracted by 3 girls who were walking along the sand. 2 of the girls left, but the 3rd was heading toward him, and he quickly looked away. "Why so sad?" a voice so light and sweet asked him. He looked at her again, found her to be breathtaking. Her hair was shoulder length and a fire that would put and a red that would put fire to shame. Her eyes held the color of calm water. "It is nothing." Daisuke looked away. "Your eyes tell me a different story. But if it is too personal, I will not push you to answer. Sometimes it helps, though." She sat down next to Daisuke. "My name is Kiara. Sorry, I cannot give you a last name." Daisuke smiled at her kindness. "Do not be sorry, Miss Kiara. I am Daisuke Miwa." He thought she was nice and quiet. A nice change from Dark. "I just lost the girl I loved today." "I'm sorry, Daisuke. But no, you should never give up on love. Everything happens for a reason. Her smile was as sweet as her face and voice. It is getting late. You should be getting home, as should I. Good night, Daisuke. Good night, Miss Kiara. Daisuke walked home, not as sad as when he had left it. Dark flew across the midnight sky. He landed on a nearby rooftop. He was getting sick of Daisuke's attitude, but he stuck with Dai, because that was his friend. He felt bad for punching Daisuke in the face, but something had to be done. Why is the great phantom thief sulking on a rooftop? One of two young women said as they walked up behind Dark. He turned to look at them and was in a bit of shock. The one who asked him the question had long silky black hair that was in a braid and reached the middle of her back and emerald green eyes. The other had dark brown hair up to her chin and hazel eyes. Dark turned around. Why do you care? Curiosity, the girl with hazel eyes said as they both sat down beside him. Let me guess. You got into a fight with Daisuke, didn't you? Who are you two, and how do you know about Daisuke and me? Dark glared at them. The girl with hazel eyes laughed. My name is Layla, and this is Serenity. It is our job to know our competition, Dark Mousy. The two girls got up and began to walk off, though I hope I still have some competition, because without you, Dark, there is no competition, and therefore I would have no fun. Serenity laughed at Layla's statement. Dark got up and went to her, his face only inches from hers. Dear girls, there is no competition for me. He grinned slyly. We will see. For now, go back and make peace with little Daisuke. See you around, Dark, Serenity said as she and Layla jumped off the roof and flew away with black feathered wings. Daisuke sat on his bed as Dark walked in. Look, Daisuke, maybe I took it a bit far punching you in the face. I deserved it for what I said. I should not have taken out my pain and frustration on you, Daisuke said. Dark came and sat down next to Daisuke. You really do miss her, don't you, Dai? Daisuke nodded, his head trying to hide the tears. Dark pulled him into an embrace like he was his little brother, and let him release a few tears, and Dark shed one of his own. The end. At least chapter 1, anyway. So other chapters, get into a little more of the girls, and you're going to eventually see Satoshi, and it's definitely hardcore one of my favorites to write. So that's going to about wrap it up for this episode. Another short one, but I've heard shorter is better. Check out my Facebook page, please. Facebook.com/AmyMoon21. Instagram, Amy_Moon21. You obviously know here, fanfiction, Amy_Moon21. I think that's about all I can promote for me. Yeah, check out the other vlogs. As always, please check out the 13th floor EFX. Please, they are awesome. Awesome stuff coming. Movie coming. New webisode stuff coming. The Dark One, Cosplay Couch, all of that. Booze of the Week. Go check them out. They're awesome. Yeah. So that'll about wrap it up for me, and maybe one of my next videos you'll actually get to hear me sing. And I'll have chapter 1 for you of my book. Bye, boys and girls. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.